What's up? I'm Patrick and welcome to ISW Reacts. Today I'm reacting to Huang Xiaoyun and A-Lin, Don't Ask Me About Disco. This is a request by Jingyu. Thank you so much for all of your support. I really appreciate it. They said that they want to introduce a few collaborations that Huang Xiaoyun took part in. By now I've just checked her out alone, so to say, and they say, well, many know her for her solo power. These duets highlight her incredible versatility. There will actually be 3 collaborations that I'm going to check out over the next weeks, and I'm very excited for that. Also, it's still on my list to check out a full Huang Xiaoyun concert. And unfortunately, I got a little sick over the last week, so that kind of destroyed my schedule a little bit. So that full reaction will be published on my Patreon a little later than expected, but I'm positive that it will come out this month. If you want to be like Jingyu and support me and my channel, you can also request the song on my Buy Me a Coffee page, or you can check out my Patreon that I just mentioned, where you can find some exclusive content, full concert reactions. There will soon be a complete Huang Xiaoyun concert reaction. There are requests included monthly and some other things. The links are in the description if you're interested. Thank you very much. Before we start, please also leave a like, consider subscribing, and now let's just get into it. Nice. So this is A-Lin. Love the vibe. Nice harmonies. Their voices complement each other very well.
打开唱片机，让音乐开始，让节奏不停。不要不理我，不要讨厌我，啦啦啦啦啦啦啦啦啦。
Awesome. Their voices work together so well. This was such a great song, an awesome vibe, two amazing vocalists, and just a great song, a great experience. I think there's actually quite a contrast between the two voices of them. They definitely have different colors of their voices. A-Lin sounding a little more, I don't know, smoothly soulful, lower, and Ghost Huang has this bright, angelic voice. So both of them have very unique voices and a very distinct sound. Both of them are individually, technically very impressive, very on point. Everything sounds perfect, and I love the playful vocal interactions, if you can call it that way. It sometimes feels like a conversation with a back and forth, but then they also join together, create awesome harmonies. There are a lot of vocal ornamentations, embellishments, a lot of like vocal runs that just sound amazing by both of them, sometimes simultaneously, or sometimes one is like holding a longer note, kind of creating a layer, and the other one is singing on top of that. It's perfectly arranged, and it's so fitting for their two distinct voices. And I think it's also pretty cool that a lot of these like techniques or styles would be expected in some kind of ballad or something, but they include it in this kind of retro disco funk pop, but still with this big vocal power, and that makes it feel kind of nostalgic, but also playful and especially very stylish. And I think it's actually very impressive how they're showing their vocal skill, their vocal talent, that their voices are very powerful, and that they have such a great technique while keeping the vibe fun and playful. For example, through some rhythmic phrasings, through the soulful deliveries, and especially through this chemistry they have, this vocal chemistry, I think you could say. So everything's working together in such a great way. Their vocals that I've talked about a lot now, but also with the instrumentation, that's great. Very groove oriented, with some very funky patterns, but also with like big synth pads that create an atmosphere that draws you in, and that makes this, beside being very fun and danceable and just upbeat, also, I don't know what's the right word, maybe sensual. And added to that, the aesthetics of the performance were so on point, and it made it also look really cool and really fitting to the sound. So I think this is a very special arrangement and sound that's perfect for these two voices, but also just in an overall sound that draws you in, that's contagious, that gets you moving, and that's catchy, while also just being so impressive to listen to and to watch. If I understand it correctly, I don't think there's a lot to say about the lyrics that feel like they're there to capture this disco feeling, having this sense of escapism through music, through the disco, getting lost in the moment, getting lost in the music, getting lost in the dancing. And I think maybe with a few lines of, I don't know if you can call it love or relationship or just excitement of being in that moment, in that place with another person. But yeah, I think the lyrics feel like that they're there to also reflect the vibe of the song, and they're doing that great. So thank you so much, Jingyu, for this request. I loved it. I enjoyed it a lot. I think we could see two individually amazing singers that shine together even more, probably. The voices complement each other in such a perfect way. The chemistry between them is great. They both have such a great stage presence, and they both have like very impressive technical skills with their vocals. There are a lot of vocal runs that are very great, that they are like interchanging. So both of them have their times to show their abilities, but it doesn't feel like it's over the top. Sometimes they're layering each other, sometimes they're harmonizing with each other, sometimes they have their individual lines that are very impressive with for example Huang Xiaoyun with once again some very impressive high notes, some great falsettos, and her high, bright, clean, angelic voice in combination with A-Lin's more deeper, smoother, soulful voice that works in such a great way, especially in that style of music that they're going for here, with this kind of nostalgic retro disco vibe with a modern twist that's still also very atmospheric while being playful and danceable. I think the word I said before, that this is overall just very stylish, also with the aesthetics in the performance and everything that's going on, the whole arrangement, the voices is probably the best way to describe it. The music's also very contagious, these funky grooves and everything. Just a great song that I enjoyed a lot. Please let me know what other songs by her or by them I should check out, or if you have any other artists you would like me to react to, please also let me know. If you enjoyed this, please leave a like, consider subscribing, and thank you very much for watching, and see you next time. Bye bye.